Skill number 2, make it easier to start. So I want you to choose one task that you want to do, and then choose one of the following options. A, make that task smaller. So break the task into very small steps. So for example, call the doctor to schedule, an appointment becomes find the phone number or find the referral sheet, right? And then, find your phone if it's not in your hands. And then, um, dial the numbers, make sure it's before 5 o'clock so that the doctor's office is open. Or if it's after that, then you know that you're going to be leaving a voicemail. But like break it down into small components, and that just thinking about just that first small step can make it easier for our brain to initiate to get started. Um, Option 2, letter B, make it easier. So choose a simpler version of the same task. So for example, instead of cook dinner, heat up something simple. This happens a lot at my house. I'm tired at the end of the day. Like the fumes are depleted, right? Nothing left. Gas empty, running on fumes. Ain't even no fumes left. It's gone. Okay, and just about to break down. And so like cooking dinner 4 times out of 5 is not going to happen, but planning ahead, there's a lot of like, Costco type ready meals that I can heat up. Sometimes just to be honest, it may be, this disclosure might make people like judge me, or think like, oh my gosh, like this is terrible. But I'm just going to be vulnerable because I know there's at least one person in the world who can relate to this. Sometimes even preparing a meal to put it in the oven or put it in the toaster oven, sometimes that feels like too much. And so I also have options just for microwaving. Or sometimes like Uber Eats is my very best friend. So, giving yourself that grace to just make the task easier. Letter C, option 3, is using a short timer. So commit to working on whatever task for just a few minutes. For example, I will do this for 5 minutes and then I'll decide whether or not to keep going. Usually what happens is that because you've gotten started, now you have some momentum and you want to keep going. In fact, like don't interrupt me, like now I'm in the groove. And so just allowing yourself that getting over that first hump, that initiation hump, that hard time getting started. I'm just going to do it for 2 minutes and we'll see what happens after there. And then after that 2 minutes or 5 minutes, if you're done, then you're done. But you are further than you were before you started. And so that is great. So why does this help? Starting a task takes energy and focus and emotional bandwidth, and lupus reduces all 3 of those at the same time. So that's why it can feel really hard to get started. It's not a motivation problem, it is a capacity problem. So using a timer, small steps, making the task easier reduces that load on the brain.